My name is Ethan Coe, and I was a kid everyone loved to break. Manny View High wasn't the kind of school you saw in movies. No big rivalries or dramatic fights in the hallway. It was much quieter than that, crueler. The kind of place where the same three guys could ruin your day with a few well-placed words and a shove against the lockers when no teachers were looking. I kept my head down most days, hoodie up, earbuds in, eyes on the floor. But science class, it was different. Mr. Harlan was the only teacher who actually saw me. He was in his late 40s, tall and thin with wire-rimmed glasses and a calm voice that never rushed you. While the other kids treated me like background noise, he'd stop by my desk after class and ask real questions. One Friday, after the usual lunchtime beating, my backpack dumped in the trash again, a fresh bruise forming on my ribs. I stayed behind. The classroom smelled like chemicals and old wood. This is when I told him everything. The names, the shoving, the way it felt like the whole school had decided I didn't deserve to exist. I expected him to give me the standard "it gets better" speech, but instead, Mr. Harlem listened. He really listened. His eyes were steady behind his glasses. Some people only feel big when they make others small, he said quietly. I know exactly what that feels like, Ethan. I went to this same school, the same hallways, the same kinds of kids. For the first time in months, I didn't feel completely alone. The weekend passed in a blur of video games and avoiding my parents' questions. Monday morning, though, the school was buzzing. Jake Baxley, one of my main tormentors, hadn't shown up. No one had seen him since Friday night. Lunchtime came, and I sat with my only real friend, Paul. He was poking at his mystery meat with a plastic fork, eyes wide.
You hear about Drake?
He whispered.
They're saying the child snatcher got him.
I rolled my eyes. Come on, Paul. That's just some dumb urban legend. Kids disappearing in this town? Sure, it happens, but Jake's probably just skipping school. Guy's a troublemaker. Paul leaned in closer.
There's been like 8 kids gone in the last 2 years, all around our age. No bodies, no notes, just gone. And Jake was last seen near the woods behind the old mill.
I shrugged it off and changed the subject. But in the back of my mind, the thought wouldn't leave me alone. Did he actually get taken? The disappearances had been happening for years. The police caught them runaways. The kids at school whispered about the child snatcher, some monster that only took bullies and bad kids and whatnot. I always thought it was stupid, until now. The week dragged on. Jake still didn't show. Another kid, Marcus, from the soccer team, another bully who'd shoved me to lockers, he started acting nervous. Then, he vanished too. I found myself spending more time in Mr. Harlan's classroom after school. He'd let me help clean up the lab equipment and talk about anything. He seemed to understand the weight I was carrying better than anyone.
The world needs people who notice when things are wrong,
he'd say. Late one Thursday night, I couldn't sleep. The woods behind my house had always been my escape. Dark, quiet, far from anything and everyone. I grabbed a flashlight and flipped out around midnight, following the old trail that led towards the abandoned mill. That's when I saw it. Deep in the clearing, Mr. Harlan stood under the moonlight. He wasn't alone. Marcus, the missing soccer player, he was on his knees in front of him, hands tied, eyes wide with terror. Mr. Harlan was speaking softly, almost gently.
You reminded me of them,
he said.
The ones who made my life hell in these same hallways. I made a promise back then. No more.
I froze behind a tree, heart hammering. Mr. Harlan raised something, a syringe, and Marcus slumped forward. I ran home without making a sound. The next day, I couldn't look at Mr. Harden the same way. During class, I kept my head down, hands shaking under the desk. He noticed, of course. He always noticed. After the final bell, he closed the classroom door and turned the lock with a soft click.
Ethan,
He said, voice calm as ever.
what's the matter?
I didn't move. My backpack was still on my shoulder. The room felt smaller, the air thicker. He walked slowly towards my desk, the same gentle smile on his face.
You figured it out, haven't you?
He whispered.
I've been doing this for a long time. Ever since I was a student here, they broke me day after day. So I decided I'd remove the ones who break others. The child snatcher isn't a monster in the woods. He's the one who sees the pain and actually does something about it.
You're killing kids,
I'm protecting kids like you,
he corrected.
like I wish someone had protected me.
The room was silent except for the ticking clock. Mr. Harden stopped a few feet away, studying me with those calm, understanding eyes.
You're different, Ethan. You see the truth. That's why I've always liked you.
I didn't know what to say. Part of me, the part that still hurt every single day, understood. The other part was screaming. He smiled again, small and sad.
Stay after class tomorrow. We'll talk more. I think you and we can help each other.
The bell had already rung. The hallway outside was empty. I didn't know what to do. I mean, he is getting rid of these kids, but the ways he's doing them aren't right, are they? I don't care. They all have what's coming to them.